We are in like obviously a queer relationship, so sex is different. We're matching, by the way. Woohoo! Are we doing this?
Yes, we are.
Yeah?
What's up, guys? I'm Jules.
Hey guys, this is Jules. Actually, meet Jules.
Hi.
You guys have seen her in vlogs. This is my girlfriend. And we're doing finally like a sit-down video where we get ready. We're gonna get ready for the day and show you our separate makeup routines as we do a Q&A and answer your guys' questions. I posted on my Snapchat a selfie of us telling you guys that we're gonna do a get ready with me, ask us questions. I looked at some, you guys asked really good questions.
Pretty loaded questions.
I'm really excited. This is like a new thing. I've never actually sat with you on camera.
Yeah, I mean, I've never...
Are you shy? Before we put on our makeup, I did bring some skincare products because we are skincare girlies. Jules loves to lather her face.
Love to use all of your stuff.
But we're gonna answer the first question and start with the base before we put on our makeup. First question, how'd you guys meet? I was being an independent artist from Pennsylvania during the pandemic. Everyone was doing Zoom sessions. We wrote City together virtually and we didn't click right away.
It was during the pandemic, I think.
We were both cynical. We did not click. She was actually like really like closed off. We actually didn't even follow each other after that session, but we wrote a song together.
I followed you, but you didn't follow.
Oh, I didn't follow you back? Nope. I thought you didn't like me.
Our hands are all slippery.
I know. Fast forward a year later, I get invited by a brand to go to LA for a brand shoot. And while I was out there, my manager said, hey, why don't we put you in a session? You're already out here. It was such last notice, but because he was friends with her manager, they were able to book me and Jules to write together, but in person. We wrote together in person, never put the song out. We never did anything with that song, but that's when we became friends.
It was definitely like the beginning of really what I thought would be like a friendship.
I thought it was gonna be a friendship. I could not have seen what was then gonna be in store for us. Favorite thing to do for date night?
Beautiful. Let's talk about it. Let's talk.
So before we answer that question on a serious note, I do want to tell you guys about a giveaway that's going on. So for the holidays, my friends at Bellessa and I are giving away free vibrators and gift cards to anyone who signs up for my giveaway. But I just found out that it's a by women company. It makes me love the company that much more. So Bellessa's mission is to empower everyone to embrace, explore, and celebrate their sexuality and sexual wellness, normalize all this, and I'm really excited to partner up with them for the holidays. The holidays are stressful and self-care, nothing wrong at all. Okay, so talk about date night. We like to go do things. We like to go do an activity and then come home and put on our comfies and put on a movie or like have our moments. In order to get us like wanting to go there, we need to laugh first, I think.
Yeah, we genuinely like
need the connection.
We need to have all the things just like The Sims do. We need to play The Sims. They need to have all the
like charm them, make them laugh, like remember.
Woohoo! Okay, next.
We are in like obviously a queer relationship, so sex is different.
Is different.
Coming from what I've experienced to now, it's the same feeling. Obviously, it's done differently. I love like physical touch when it's just us together, but I'm not gonna lie, like the toys make it so fun.
The Air Vibe Pro has dual action. With this one, it has a little remote. So if somebody else wants to be in charge of when that happens, you can do that. Here's what it looks like on the inside. You got the little Air Vibe Pro right here. And it comes in this sleek little case. I don't think you would even know that it's in here. So if you're traveling or you feel like you want to go through TSA, nobody's gonna say anything.
I was gonna say I love the discreet casing. Plus I feel like I have a tendency to like lose my chargers for these, lose my toys. And I feel like this helps with my organizational purposes. This is the Demi Wand. This, first of all, I love the color of it. This is made for all body types. It comes in a charging compact case. Plus, I love Demi Lovato. I love that Demi Lovato came out with a Demi wand. The name of it is what it looks like. It's a wand. Cool. Whoop. This is also 100% waterproof and USB rechargeable. It also has a flexible neck that can allow you to get any angle you want. And there's no annoying pattern modes, which I love. So the last toy I'm gonna show you guys is the Pebble. If I was to pick out one that I would gift you, it would definitely be this one. It's so simple and it suctions. It's also ergonomically built to fit in your hand. Jules heard that I was doing a giveaway with Bellessa and she's like, let's go.
Yeah. I think I'll get to it. Get ready with me and talk about
So yeah, like I said, Balessa and I are hosting a giveaway. So if you guys want to enter, just click the link down below to sign up and you guys can win a free gift card or a vibrator. That's simple, just sign up. Okay, we're ready to actually start our makeup. She copied all my Rare Beauty.
Rare Beauty.
This is Jules's and now it's mine. Were you ever this into makeup before you met me?
I have gotten better at doing my makeup because I watch Niki, and honestly, Niki and Gabby have actually taught me some things about makeup. Like, not gonna lie, like when you guys were doing like fashion stuff in New York,
New York Fashion Week?
Yeah, New York Fashion Week, I would like watch how you guys did your makeup, or like one of you would be helping me or something like that.
How do you sustain a long distance relationship?
It's a good question.
I don't think long distance is for everybody. I don't think it's possible for everybody. I think that without deep emotional connection, there's no way to do long distance because you take away the physical. It's all communication. Whether we're in person or not, as long as I'm conversing with her throughout the day and we're just connecting, I don't feel the absence of her physical.
Physical is definitely an important part of it, but we really thrive on emotional bonds.
And our little night FaceTimes I look forward to them. We're like virtually sharing our life. We're like always sending each other like pictures of what we're doing throughout the day, catching up at night or watching a movie together.
It's our favorite, and I also think sometimes it's beneficial for us to just have a little bit of space, like work on ourselves individually. At this point in our lives, that is sort of what we're doing, but we're continuing to have this like amazing relationship that exists in both physical form when we're together and in a long distance form.
Yeah. I think to like maintain a long distance relationship, you gotta focus on yourself or else you'll be really depressed. I think it's forcing us to not just be girlfriends, to also be individuals outside of the relationship. What did I say? Oh my God!
So
she has done this since I met her. So to answer that in short, if you want to sustain long distance, you have to, one, do it with the right person who's emotionally available and likes to communicate. And two, you have to focus on yourself so that way you don't just feel the absence of the person.
How do you both deal with the unnecessary hate towards your relationship?
I actually have a clip. We actually just had like a little mentee bee when we were I had a mentee bee in the Bahamas. Hey guys. Okay, we're gonna cut and then I'm gonna pick back up. I just posted the vlog reuniting with Jules. Like I'm used to getting hate. Like I understand that like I've been on YouTube like 10 years and I've been in 2 long-term hetero relationships. So I'm very understanding to like how my audience is mixed. You know, I've changed and my life has changed. I was one thing and now I'm this other thing. I'm not shaming anyone for their beliefs. Like what you believe is what you believe and that's okay, because what I believe is okay and what I'm doing I think is okay. One thing I can't please people with is like there's no answer to is like us just being us.
Well, and also you're not supposed to please people. The relationship you're in is between us.
Normally I know how to like make people feel more comfortable or make them feel better, but just us being happy makes people uncomfortable.
But that's their problem though. I think that for you, you've been online longer than me, and I do think you have a connection with your audience and the people that comment on things, so I think you have a different perspective of how it affects you.
I feel like sometimes I started my career on the wrong foot. I made a huge digital imprint in my early 20s and all my 20s are online, and like self-discovery and learning who you really are is such a journey, but mine's all documented. So I feel like where I'm at right now, which I've worked really hard to get to this place, it's almost looked at as a phase because I was hetero longer online before I even came out or even knew these things about myself. Then people comment that this is a phase when this is the most connected to a human being I've ever felt. I mean, I don't really know if I know how to handle it yet. It's not just the comments either. I will say there have been very mean comments in my personal life. They don't even realize they're being mean and they don't even realize they're being homophobic, and I just feel like the internet was my escape, and that's why I am a YouTuber. I feel like the internet was always my safe space. My personal life has opinions on this relationship, the internet has opinions on this relationship, and I've really learned how to like lean on myself.
Talk about it with each other.
We've been together long term and it's just constantly being invalidated. I don't have an answer to this question.
I'd say there was more good comments than bad from what I can tell. I always try to let Niki know that like these people that are saying hurtful things, they don't know us.
Thank God I have a good partner that like sits with me and talks with me, because this is a new territory that I'm still trying to figure out how to navigate.
How do you work through internalized homophobia when thinking of the future / what life looks like dating?
So the way I work through that is I tell myself the idea that was painted in my head of the future when I was a really little girl was kind of forced on me through movies, through toys, through school, everything. This is your gender. This is who the type of person you're supposed to fall in love with. You're gonna get married one day. You're gonna have babies. You're gonna have a Prince Charming. He's gonna save you. He's gonna take care of you. I'm realizing, oh wow, if we were to like have a family and stuff, that's a whole different journey. What I tell myself is maybe this is what you needed. Maybe this was what was meant for you all along, but you just closed off to that idea because you weren't raised being told that this was normal. I've always wanted emotional availability with who I end up with who I have a family with. I don't want to go through the hardest things like pregnancy and hormones. I don't want to go through the craziest things with a partner that's not emotionally taking care of me. I need my best friend. And I tell myself whether the journey's going to be different or not, I just want my best friend to go through that journey with me, and I just want to be happy and at peace and be taken care of. Telling myself that maybe this is what I needed all along is very comforting. Maybe this was my Prince Charming all along. It makes me feel better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Have you considered a permanent living situation together?
We definitely talked about it.
We've talked about it. I think the plan is to be in the same city. We're still talking about living together, but we are not rushing it. You guys have seen me go through all of what I've been through, and it's like I'm not gonna rush the process. We're definitely talking about in the new year ways to make our relationship more normal.
Yeah.
Like at least being in the same town or city. He's my best friend and my partner, and it's really hard being an airplane ride away. I am okay with where we're at.
We're making strides towards a better and easier future together. Whatever that looks like, when it's time, we'll share it.
If you could go on vacation anywhere, where would you go?
I know what she's gonna say. Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Hawaii. I've never gone on vacation in Hawaii, so I'm down. We gotta go to Hawaii.
We just went to the Bahamas.
First, let me take this roller out. Look like the Little Mermaid. Up where they walk, up where they run. Yeah.
You do.
Favorite thing about each other. My favorite thing about Jules is her dedication to the relationship. I do not take that for granted. She's so dedicated as a partner. Like no matter what circumstances we're like existing under, she's so dedicated to us and making us work, making sure I'm okay and that I'm more than okay laughing. She is dedicated to making me laugh. She knows that sometimes I get serious and I get in my head and I overthink, and why am I getting emotional?
He's pretty overthinky, so I like to make sure that she's laughing.
She gets me out of my shit and like takes the stick out of my ass. Respectfully.
Yeah.
She's made me a more pleasant person. I think I've made so many more friends since she's been in my life. I stopped taking life so seriously with you because you're dedicated to literally making sure I am having a good life, fun life. You're dedicated as fuck to just making this amazing, and I love that.
I think my favorite thing about Niki is that you make me laugh when you're not even trying to be funny. She just does things that I just die laughing at. She's like very like character driven. Like she enters these like modes of different characters that like I've never met anyone like her. Let's just put it that way. I've never met anyone like her. Very much surprises me when I least expect it. I don't know, like yeah, you're just a really thoughtful person and you're always looking out for everybody. And she has so much empathy that it actually affects her. And also, sorry, something else I love about you is that when I'm with Niki, it's always an adventure. It's never boring, and it's always like she's always down to do something. And like when we go out with our friends, though, we do have this moment where like we'll be having a great time, and I'll just she's doing whatever, she's dancing or whatever. But I'll ask her, I'll be like, do you want to go home soon? And she'll be like, yes. Do you want to leave now? And I'll be like, yeah. Like no one's ever doing that. We're always on the same page. So we always either like want to like rage and like party, and we don't even drink anymore, but like get
we don't drink anymore. We're both sober. I think when we first met, we were like, oh my God, someone like you exists? I didn't think a person like you existed. We both were on this high. We got so happy and gung-ho that we neglected some shit. We are also learning self-care this year and how like balance is everything.
I think we're learning
Yeah.
through each other. Like, sometimes I'll influence you, or you'll influence me. You stop drinking, like, it made me feel like I'm gonna try, like, not drinking too.
We, like,
see how that
influence each
goes,
other.
you know? We're mirrors of each other.
We are. We're
Also-
definitely like twin flames. I don't doubt it 1 second. It's weird. I've never had this in my life.
And we always, like, know what the other person is thinking. To the point where it's, like, annoying.
Yeah, literally, like, outside of our relationship, this is my best friend. I'm so excited that, like, you're finally on the channel. I hope people are, like, nice in the comments and welcoming. But she has gotten me out of my shit. Like, I used to be a perfectionist and only care about work and chase views, empty things, and wonder why I was miserable. And it's like I finally found someone that gives me a feeling that's better than any amount of success. And that's a win for me. I'm getting emo right now.
Okay. We've had so many adventures together already.
All right, so that's it for this video. Comment down below if whatever you're dealing with right now, sexuality-wise, because this video was very, like, sexuality focused. Anything you want to share in the comments, and everyone else, read the comments and reply if you want to help them out. Press the bell, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Bye.